Another lifestyle center off the highway that I've not been able to check out before, you bet your boots. We're here at Austin Landing today, and I hope you're ready and excited to find out about another new urbanist community here near Kings Island. I hope you're ready and excited. Let's go. Now, you might remember from my Bridge Park review that I love a new urbanist space. I love it when you have restaurants and shops and places to work and hotels and apartments all in the same area, just like a normal city would be. So here we have a very similar type of situation. There's everything from Dick's Sporting Goods right behind me, a huge one over there, to a whole bunch of different shops and restaurants that we can look at. So I'm here just kind of to hang out, also to have my lunch. I haven't eaten quite yet, so we're gonna find a cool, unique restaurant and eat there. Now, like I've said in other videos, Fort Wayne has been very, very hesitant to start creating these types of spaces. And I don't know why. There's been this like very, very clear hesitancy against anything like this. But here's where I want to put in my 2 cents for Fort Wayne. I think this is the perfect model for Fort Wayne because it was created on a grid system that works with a lot of parking lots. So like this park could have been a parking lot early on. And eventually they've had enough space and enough development to be able to create a nice park space here. But every single one of these is on a large grid, and there are still large gridded parking spaces where it's just a huge area of parking that you can have. That building right behind me here, that's no different than suburban Fort Wayne would build. It is just simply that now it is built along a pathway where you could have roads and parks like the one I'm walking through right now. So it's perfect for additional densification as things need to be densified, or as things need to be less dense, like this area can be, where you can have just a nice public space for gardens or for concerts, things like that. Now, so far I'm seeing Park Grill and Bar right over there. There was also Chuys over there next to Dick's Sporting Goods. That looked pretty good. You also have BJ's. There's a Panera Bread, Firebirds, a lot of these things we actually have in Fort Wayne. Dewey's and Cold Stone. I know there's also a lot more than this too. I just haven't made it all the way there yet. But I did want to go up and see this Christmas tree, which I think is pretty cool. I love this garden here too. This is beautiful. Or this, maybe not garden, this fountain area. It's really pretty. Now, a lot of this looks like it was started with a great deal of hesitancy also, which is why I think a lot of things, especially up here at the front, look very specifically suburban, even down to just a full-on Chipotle over here. But they're still built on sidewalks with parking lots across the street from them, which ends up maybe making things more palatable, but then things can change as the development continues. Here's more of these big squares, and even just a full-on Kohl's over here, but built along a full network of squares and sidewalks, which actually makes things a lot safer to walk along also, rather than just a massive parking lot. You don't have cars and people being totally mixed. You have everything separated where people are walking on sidewalks and cars have their designated lanes, which I like way, way better. So you can see how, just like they did on the other side of this property, they could fill in one of these parking lots with a parking garage if they needed to. But they even have a Kroger down the way, and they have apartments, full-fledged apartments over there where you can just live. Also a hotel right there. So you have a lot of space where this gives you a lot of extra ability to be able to walk around and to have a safe space for that. The ability to develop, change, and customize this space as the world changes and as things continue to be a little bit different is what I absolutely love about it. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna head over to Park Grill. I'm sure there are other places still. I've only seen still a fraction of this place, but I think we're gonna go over to Park Grill. It's about 2 o'clock already, so it's time to go grab something to eat. But yeah, overall this is much safer for pedestrians, and it's also much easier to have a built-in audience for the things down below, for places where you might want to shop or eat. I mean, if you're working up in this building, then your lunch break is probably going to be spent in the restaurants down below. And if you're living in the buildings over a block, then your evenings are probably going to be spent hanging out here. I would be more than likely to invite people over to my house to go grab something to eat on a pretty frequent basis, living in a space like this. The thing is, I think all of the US has been convinced of this. Like even South Bend has developments like this. Fort Wayne has just been very unwilling. For the size of city that it is, it functions like it's 10,000 people. I love what we've done with our downtown, but that kind of idea needs to continue throughout the area, not just into our downtown. It needs to continue into suburban spaces where young people also might want to live. I felt like Park Grill sounded really good, but I don't know. I smell Chuys, and I just feel like I can't pass it up. It smells too good. I'm assuming that's how you say it, Chuys, but I don't really know. So here we are at Chuys right now. Let's go. I've also been told that this Dick's is a big Dick's. That was unintentional. I'll need to go look at it, apparently. Shut up. That's really cool looking in here. I love it. All right, already delicious. Fresh made, delicious tasting, and warm. I love it. So good too. The chips are also salty, which I don't feel like often happens. All right, she is right on it. We got the chicken flautas. She's been right here like multiple times very quickly, so really good so far. Great service. And a margarita. This is Grandma's Rita. Love a salt rim. And with that one, it's really good. Ooh, that's beyond normal good. All right, so this looks absolutely fantastic, and the flautas smell so good. They're nicely crispy. They've been fried, and then you can dip them in whatever your dipping of choice is down at the bottom. There's happiness on a plate. Mixed with the margarita too. The margarita is perfect. Oh man, this was a very good choice. It hits the spot exactly that I was hoping for. Now, I haven't tried the rice or beans yet, so that's just normal refried beans. Rice is the same. Nothing bad about them. Not offensive in any way. Just nothing that's like crazy special about it either. But flautas, on the other hand, whole different level. Those are so good. Well, that was a delicious meal. My only issue with it is that they didn't have Wi-Fi, or they did have Wi-Fi, but we couldn't get it up. I couldn't get it up. The servers there were, I had two of them try to help me to get the Wi-Fi working, and neither of them could do it either. So it was a bust as far as that goes. Because I have a video that I would like to be able to download or upload today, so that you guys can see it, of yesterday at Kings Island. I have an hour until I need to head to Kings Island, so I'm gonna go try to find some Wi-Fi and a drink in that hour at B-Dubs, because I know B-Dubs Wi-Fi is always working, or at least in my experience, it's always working. So we're gonna go check that out. Let's go. I think the Buckeyes are playing today or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about sports ball. We all love a B-Dubs Old Fashioned and an editing and loading screen. Well, I tried to load, and apparently, just for some reason, I am not supposed to load this today, because it quit working in the middle, and then I was still trying to load it, and it was at 35%. And I was ready for it to go, and then it quit loading again all of a sudden and just went to a blank screen. So I don't know what's happening or why, but whatever. This is cool. Progress Tower has a hole in the middle of it. Yeah, this is really cool. See inside the shops. So we're late to get to Kings Island today, but I'm still going to go into Dick's because I need a belt, because these pants are constantly falling down right now, and I don't want that the whole time. So we're going to go do that. And like I said, you guys told me that I need to go see this big Dick's. Stop it. They do have a nice little public bathroom here too, with also some lockers, it looks like. That's cool. You know what? Maybe I'll get a belt at Old Navy instead. Belt acquired, so I'll no longer have to be pulling up my pants every couple minutes. This just makes me think of Cabela's. It's like they took a Cabela's and they retrofitted it for clothes. Would be a great place to get some shoes though. I need some new shoes. Man, yeah, I expected some like exercise equipment or something. Like, doesn't Dick's usually have fishing gear and canoes and all kinds of things? There's a few pieces of equipment over there. But man, yeah, this is just all clothes. Usually I like these and Cabela's and stuff like that because, which I wonder if this really was a Cabela's at one point, given the like pheasants on the light fixtures. But usually I like them because of their displays. They'll have fish and things like that too. But not here. So I guess the whole reason why my friend wanted me to go in there is just because it's big. It's a big Dick's. Stop it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out here with me at Austin Center. Let me know what you guys think of this place. Is this a fun place to come visit, or is it not? I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Or is this a place where you might visit? You may also have a place like this that would be fun for me to go check out, and let me know the names of those places down in the comments, because I'd love to look them up, and if I'm in the area, I'll definitely come and check them out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and let's go. Hey, thanks for watching. I release theme park related videos at least a couple times a week, so press that subscribe button if you made it this far. Also, check out similar videos in the playlist to the right, or find my newest video to the left. Thanks again, and let's go!